So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Here's 2nd and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're in the middle part of this season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if
and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack. All tied up, 6-6, our score after one. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
Not under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drop,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take possession of the football. Football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Again to Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Gano the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He hits Beasley right side. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Henry. Room here to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 81 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's checking.
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On second down, it's Henry. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now they'll go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Indianapolis,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town.
And when he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor.